Hey there viewers, and welcome back to the South Main Auto Channel. We got a 2011 Buick Lucerne. It's got the 3.9, I think it is, in it, V6. At any rate, it got towed in on the hook for a crank no start. Pretty quick diagnosis, just did it in the parking lot so I didn't have to push it in. So basically, when I went out there, crank, no start, but no fuel pressure, no fuel pump. So I didn't hear the fuel pump. Now, the customer stated that about a month ago he had a fuel pump replaced, and then they told him the relay was bad too, so they changed that, which is kind of odd, I think. You know, maybe it wasn't the fuel pump, but who knows. It's neither here nor there. However, I did look at it out there. The fuel pump is fine. I'm going to show you what I found. I'm going to kind of show you what happens to these cars, show you a bolt-in that GM has out on them, so if you ever run across this, you don't get burned and or have, perhaps question, why does it do this, or, what really caused this problem, because that's kind of the issue. So we'll get started on it. So we're here in the back seat, and this is where the problem lies, is right here. And in this case, this is our fuel pump relay. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but this terminal here is melted. Now this is just a relay that I snagged from this vicinity over there. I think it was for the AC. But here's the relay the other shop put in it. And you guys can probably see that that terminal is also melted. And that gives me some reason for some concern. You can see the control side of that relay. This thing stinks to beat the band. It's also melted. The insulating stuff that they put over it is all just melted. The contact points are melted. But most importantly, where it goes in the box, it is melted and has created a pin fitment issue. Now this relay here still clicks when the car's running. You can hear the relay clicking on and off, but it's not carrying any current. So whether it's down here on the load side or what the story is, I don't know. But a couple things is, first of all, why did it burn? And what we have to do is pull the fuel pump fuse. So this is this fuse right here, and we're going to check the current on the fuel pump to make sure that it's not an issue with the new pump they installed, or something in the wiring back to the pump. Now these usually carry about 8.5 amps, somewhere right in that vicinity. So we'll take and grab that, verify that the pump is good or the pump is bad, and then I'm going to show you what GM claims to be the cause for these relays burning up and melting the fuse box. So we'll pull out the fuse. We're just going to stick it in our jumper here. Stick our jumper in there. Alright, we hold them, yeah. We hop right in the driver's seat. And then what we'll do is, like I say, we're going to check the current draw on the pump to make sure that's not an issue. Hopefully we got that going in the right direction. So what we'll do, we'll just come up right on our scope. Alright, what are we on? We're on a 20 amp scale. Alright, go ahead and just turn the key on here. Oh, of course we got our clamp going the wrong way as usual. 50-50 folks. Okay, shut the key off. Let's see. Okay, turn the key on. Okay, start it. Alright, so we can see that is our fuel pump waveform, which looks absolutely gorgeous. No dropouts or glitches, and we can see our average amperage is somewhere between 8 and 9, so we are probably about 8.5 amps. But more importantly, fuel pump health looks good. We have several other videos checking fuel pump current draws, and several examples of bad ones that we can look at. Let's see if we can come up here. I don't know if our digital meter, we do have amps. We'll just see a digital format what we're putting out here. Oh, she almost died on us. We're losing connection here, folks. There we go. So average about 9.4. So still not too far off. I'm pretty happy with that. Of course we do have, let me wiggle this relay. You know, we do have some terminal fretting here in the box, so as we move this, you know, our amperage kind of bounces all over the place. Get a good pin fitment, so probably somewhere around, like I say, if you're between 8.5, 9.5 amps, nothing I'm too excited about. But let me show you what happens with these little guys. You can go ahead and shut off, Hannah. Alright, so according, man, this thing stinks. So according to GM, we can see this little mark right here on the corner of the box. What they say happens is when the fuse box is installed, mind you, our relay's up here in the corner. What they claim is it has to do with this seat bracket. So when you put the back seat back on, apparently this bracket contacts the box and can push on the lid, in turn pushing on the relay, and starting to cause your pin fitment issue, which, you know, gives you a little bit of arcing. Once it starts arcing, then it starts melting, and then once it melts, and then you're walking. So that's what they claim. According to the bulletin, there is a certain amount that you're supposed to actually cut off these seat brackets. Like, you know, you cut the little tip off or something. We'll have to look into that and get that taken care of. And they also have a new style low profile relay that you're supposed to put in. Now, I did not order that relay, however I did order the entire box, and I haven't opened it yet, so I don't know if it comes with the new low profile relay in it. If it doesn't, I won't have it until tomorrow, but I feel if we you know, if we trim this off, and even if it has a long relay in it, it's kind of irrelevant at that point, as long as it's not hitting the box and tweaking the lid, I guess is what they claim. So let's go have a look at the new parts. It just showed up. Hopefully it's right. It did come all the way from Mexico. So you know it's genuine, Hannah. GM. Made in Mexico. Right down where they make apple pies and baseball. Chevrolet. So we'll have a look in here and see if it comes. The fuse box should be loaded. No, it does not. It still has the regular tall relay in it. So it's kind of interesting, you know, they come out with a bulletin stating that that's an issue because it hits the seat bracket, and here they load the fuse box with the same one. Holy crap, that's good. Definitely has some better pin fitment on this one. Well, anyhow, fuse box easy enough to change. Should be. It's like $300. They're expensive little units. I suppose if you didn't want to spend the money on it, you could just find the, you know, load and control wires going into it, just cut them and put an external relay on it. But let's get this baby swapped out. First thing first, we'll get the battery unhooked here so we don't cause any kind of problems. Alright, and then we got to take the battery terminal off here. Looks like 3 10mm will pull the box out. Yep, there we go. Got one on this side, there's a couple over here, and just the connectors on the bottom of the box is all. So this portion of the box stays, you know, taped to the harness. Now we got 8mm pocket screwdriver. Let me go get some tools. One connector there. Oh, come on, little guy. There. Definitely is not whatever I just got. What is that? Did I get 8? We're gonna make a 7mm nut driver, Josh. Oh, if he was standing there, I'm sure he would. Thought he was standing out there. could probably get one of these used if you could find one that's not already burned up. It's kind of interesting because the folks that own this car are a couple of older folks, you know, no kids or nothing, so you know, nobody really sits in the back, but they did buy the car used, you know, several years ago, so it could be a problem that had already started, or never know. Just makes me really wonder if the last shop made the right call on the fuel pump, or if the fuel pump got called, then they found a burned up relay, and you never know. We just worry about ourselves, right? We don't want to make the wrong call. That gets expensive. Let's see. There's that one. You want a service on that too, Josh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have it up in the air anyways.
Okay.
Just take it for a drive, see what the shimmy is.
Alright.
She says it's at highway speed, so
Okay.
don't get caught speeding.
Sure.
Let's see. Show 'em. There we go. So there's that one. The cool part about, oops, get it going the right way, you big dummy. Anytime you get to swap out fuse boxes, is you get a whole bunch of good relays and fuses that stick in your electrical kit. That's why I love it when Chryslers come in with bad tip-ums. Boy, you get about $100 worth of free fuses. They always come loaded. Especially you get some of them specialty fuses, them J-case fuses, the J-case mini, stuff like that. They're handy to have. Oops. Torque to spec. Make sure you don't pinch any wires in this little guy. Set it back down. Make sure you don't have any wires pinched. Nuts back on. What nut? These nuts. What's up, Miss Hannah? Something you need me to turn the camera off for? Something.
I can probably explain it without a name.
Oh, okay. Talk to me.
Well, this lady went to a dealership,
Oh boy, there's your first problem.
and it had an occasional misfire here and there, she said. But now, once she got it back, it shakes really badly.
Engine light flashing too?
She didn't say that.
Oh, okay. What kind of car?
11 Town and Country.
Oh, nice.
And it shakes really badly like you're on a roller coaster.
Like driving or just running?
Both. They told her, the dealership told her it was a cylinder number 1,
Yep.
and they wanted $1,000 to replace the rollers, lifters, and something else.
Holy smokes. And
And
she wants a second opinion.
yeah,
Can she wait for an appointment?
yeah,
Okay. What you said 11 Town and Country?
yeah.
What do they do with that nut? Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. What's her next? What are we, about a week or so out?
Yeah, like next Wednesday or Thursday.
All right. Yeah, set her up to drop it off. I'll look at it,
Okay.
see what she's got.
Okey-doke.
She say what engine was in it? Is it 3.6? Or she didn't say?
Didn't say.
Probably they're junk. So, yeah, set her up with a date. We'll check it out. Get her all her information.
Okay.
Another one from the dealer. Awesome. So what we want to do now that it's in place, before we stick power to it, I like to do a quick visual inspection just to make sure that everything is in place like the old one. See, like here we got an extra fuse where we didn't have it in this one. Got an extra fuse here. Just kind of curious as to what they are. There's a phone. So what do we got here? We got an extra one here on number 41, and that is stop lamp, 10 amp. That's interesting. Which lid is this? Which lid do I got? Same on this one, 41. Stop lamp, 10 amp. When the heck would it be missing out of this box? And then where was the other extra one we had? It's 10, 15s, 10s. Say nothing about not having any kind of brake light. It got an extra relay here. Some of it, could be irrelevant. Number 64. Where is it? Micro mini relays. Where are you? 64 run relay. That's super odd. Got another extra relay right here. And that is number 60. LICLP. License plate lamp? I don't know. Wouldn't think that's on its own. Anyhow, I guess it's more. We got an extra one here. Got lots of extras in this little guy. It's like a bonus box. Number 35. What fuse is that? BCM, courtesy 10 amp. It's odd that this is not terminated for a lot of this. Like I say, maybe irrelevant. If they have this loaded for every make, every model, every option. Even though these circuits have fuses in them, they just may be inactive. But in any case, we're not definitely not missing any. But every single slot is filled. Extra relay there, extra fuse here, extra fuse here. So with that being said, we'll let's see. This is the old lid. We'll fire it up. I don't see any smoke coming out of it yet, so that's a good thing. I take my head, I can't fit. Oh, these old people always have their seats so far forward. Alright, we got headlights, that's good. The engine light was on prior because of that fuel pump relay circuit, because I had pulled it out when the car was running, so. Well, sweet. So here's a copy of the TSB, so there's a number on it if you want to search that on the World Wide Web. But here is where it states that the rear seat bottom may contact the rear electrical center, cause varying amounts of deflection on the fuel pump relay, and cause potential wear to the male terminals. And then, like I say, that is what is going to give us our problem, or our symptom. And so here they show chopping it off. Looks like we just got to chop the end of it off. Remove the fuel pump. Of course, they want you to install the low profile one, which I feel if we just cut this off, we'll be in good shape for the shape we're in. Measure what? See, 5 millimeters. It says front edge of the right side seat bracket, and mark with a paint marker. So looks like we just got to chop it off. For Lucerne only, use cutoff wheel equivalent. Carefully cut each side. Check for any rough edges, file as necessary. Install the rear seat cushion and close the door. That's very specific. Wonder why they had to add that part.
Close the door.
Close the door. Do you think some guys at the dealership were driving out with the door wide open? I don't know. That's a very specific instruction. Put in the cushion and close the door. All right. Let's finish this pig. So this foam is really attached to the bracket here, so we're just going to kind of peel that foam down a little bit. That's not so bad. But they don't recall something like this, you know, because if that fuel pump relay comes loose while you're driving down the road, that's not good. Let's see if we can't, I was hoping we could wedge a little cardboard under there a little bit. You know, try to prevent fire as much as we can. That'd be it for a good video. Let's see. Keep some of the crap off the seat here. There you go, Hannah. Get that home with you if you want. There, that'll be our little backboard. Just need a little bit of tape, man. Look at this. They should update their TSB to the SMA version. Alright? We'll submit it. We'll submit our video. Look at that. Got a little backstop. Little tape on there. Boom. Let's go change out our cutoff wheel. We should be able to get right down in there. My cutoff wheel's a little short. So this is my little Astro. I don't know what model number it is. Got a little cutoff wheel. It's awesome. But I'll tell you what, if you don't have a gigantic air compressor, don't use it. This thing takes a tremendous amount of air. I've got a 25 CFM, 80 gallon. That's about all it wants to run this thing. I mean, it runs it, don't get me wrong, but she works it. What I like about it is you don't need any tools because it's got this lock pin in the back that locks the arbor. I conveniently have stuck in right now. I think I get some grit and stuff in there. Fixed. And it gets some grit in there sometimes and doesn't want to release, but all right. Got your safety squints on, Anna?
Yep.
Okay. 5 millimeters. Ah, crap. There goes my whole contraption. I don't know what 5 millimeters looks like, but I saw it in the picture. Oh, this is just getting stupid now. Okay, here we go. You know your metric system? Did I cut off 5 millimeters? Is that 5 millimeters, you think?
Sure.
Looks like it. If I had to guess, looks like 5 millimeters. Let's see them. It says file off any sharp edges. Take that. Oh, do I have an old file? I do. I always feel like a blacksmith when I use one of these. Does it look like a blacksmith? No?
Yeah.
I feel like I should be shoeing a horse or something. A blacksmith, that's what a farrier does. Isn't that what they call a farrier?
I think so. You're making a seat dirty.
Yeah, it's on the bottom. Look at that. Looks just like the guy in the picture there. Just make sure you cut the right one off. Reinstall customer products. And yes, close the door. And there you have it, folks. Fixing your Buick Lucerne. I think that service bulletin was like 8 to 11, so just be aware of that if you get one in. that has cooked the rear fuse box or electrical center, whatever they call it. It could be results of that seat bracket giving it some tweakage. I suppose that problem could be accelerated depending on how many people sit in the back and how big they are. I don't know if that makes a difference. What do you think? Probably. Yeah,
Probably.
a couple 800-pounders back there. But at any rate, I hope you guys liked the video. I'll see if I can find a link to the TSB just out there on the web. Try to put that link in the description below. Where's our sweet cutoff wheel? I don't know where that is. I'll put a link to that baby too if you guys like that. But like I say, don't buy that thing unless you have a big jabroni air compressor because it loves its air. I don't know how many CFMs this thing takes, but probably 50. That's just a guess. Check us out on Google+, Facebook, and on Patreon. And just remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.